Apparently. Hi, baby girl. Welcome everyone to my 1% Tasks Explained. I will be covering what are my 1% tasks and why did I choose what I did.
I escape.
And Oreo is trying to escape. There are 3 parts
Mission failed.
that I have them in, and I will go over those. My morning tasks, if you've been watching my videos recently, I have been trying to show a little bit more of what I do with them. But here's what they are. Brush teeth, comb hair, make bed, gratitudes, brain exercises, pick up my area, brainstorm, daily to-dos, flexibility stretches. So why do I have these as my morning tasks? Well, let's start with the first 2. Both brushing teeth and combing hair are more of a personal hygiene task that I sometimes struggle to do. I had depression and it made it really hard to establish those routines right away when I was younger. So I put them in this list because then I won't accidentally forget them one day or another day. Next we have flexibility stretches, which are for me to kind of wake up my body in the morning. I notice that when I get out of bed, I'm sometimes stiff and I struggle to kind of like move around and feel good. So flexibility stretches allow me to get out of bed and work on my flexibility as well, which is a bonus. Make my bed and pick up my area. If I have a messy area, I have a messy mind. I don't know what I'm doing. I am not very well organized and I struggle to get a lot of things done. So clean area, clean bed gets my day started off on the right foot. Gratitudes. Gratitudes are a big one for me right now. I have a hard time looking at the world in a positive light. I've looked at it in a negative light for a very long time. And so using these gratitudes really helps me focus on, okay, yesterday, what was some positive things that happened? What are some things that I can start seeing so I see more positive things? And it has helped, especially when I do it in the morning. Mornings are the best time to do it for me because it starts my day off with positivity. Brain exercises is a way for me to not sit around and kind of watch a TV show and get sucked into that routine of just lying around. Brain exercises help me get the momentum going to do another thing later on and have a good day of being productive. And then the last one is brainstorm daily to-dos. I originally had write down my 3 main to-dos and that was working for a bit. It allowed me to focus on the bigger pictures for things that I needed to get done. The issue with that one though was there's a lot of little things that were piling up. So I switched it to brainstorming things so I can incorporate everything that I need to do for the day, even if it is big or small. I do want to say that these morning tasks, I try to make sure that they are done by 12 p.m. because they are morning tasks. And I would put them off until 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. And so having a deadline really helps me. So this is the main portion of the tasks that I get done in the day. They are get 7 to 9 hours of sleep, complete morning routine, 1 workout, read 10 to 20 pages of nonfiction book, walk a minimum of 8,000 steps, drink 60 to 80 ounces of water, spend time on my ideas, complete night routine, and journal about the day. So I want to kind of get this started off with talking about the complete morning routine and complete night routine. Those 2 are in separate to-do lists so that I can make sure that I get them done and I can actually mark them off in my main task list knowing that I got them done. Get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. I will say it's probably one of the most important for me. I do believe I am somebody who cannot function well on a small amount of sleep. There are people out there that can do that. I am not one. So I want to make sure that I get 7 to 9 hours of sleep regardless of how my schedule ends up becoming. 1 workout. I have this because I want to become stronger and I want to be able to lift my own weight. I want to be healthy. I try to keep this one a little bit more vague because I do struggle with starting. I have no idea what I want to do. I just don't fully know, and so I leave this open to kind of the amount of time that I want to spend on it, and I leave it open to what kind of work workout I do. Right now, I have been really enjoying the pull, legs, push, and yoga days. It has been working out really well. Read to 10 to 20 pages of nonfiction book. I give myself a range. So sometimes I read the 10 pages, sometimes I read a little bit more. But the biggest reason is because knowledge is extremely important. You stop learning once you get out of school for a lot of people. And so being able to go and read a nonfiction book, it really helps continue that learning process and learning different situations. Learning is such a big thing that can move your life forward. Walk a minimum of 8,000 steps. Some days I really frustrated with this one because I don't usually walk until late at night. I live a very sedentary life. I probably only take like 500 to 1,000 steps. That is basically horrible. A normal person should be hitting about 8,000 to 10,000 steps every single day if they want to stay healthy. That has been kind of the range that I have found. I try to stay more towards the minimum because I know I struggle to get steps in, but I'm able to go more than that 8,000 steps. So drink 60 to 80 ounces of water. I struggle to do a lot of things throughout the day, to think, to do a bunch of stuff, but that was also because I drink like a cup of water a week. And so I started drinking more, and I've noticed that that is something I need to keep up, but I also need kind of a task to keep reminding myself that I do need to be drinking more water. Eventually, I will keep upping this range until I'm drinking a good amount of water for what I'm doing every day. Spending time on my ideas is for me to spend time doing stuff that I want to do. So I have an idea, let's say the 1% series. That was an idea, and I probably would have not gotten anywhere if I didn't allow myself to have dedicated time to focus on ideas. That's kind of what that means. Journal about the day. So this one is just more kind of like try to remember what the days were, and it allows me to kind of write a small summary of what happened throughout the day, and I can go back and reference it. Spend 15 to 30 minutes with myself. I actually did it for an hour for 30 days because I did this challenge, and it was a real big eye-opener of how much I needed to sit with myself, to start listening and to start hearing my inner self, kind of giving me cues and letting me know what's the problem, what's going on, what old things do I need to focus on to become a better me. And so I want to re-implement it again because I haven't done it for a bit, and I figured 15 to 30 minutes would be the best amount of time for it. That is my main portion of my 1% task. I hope that I explained this enough, or you could kind of understand where I'm coming from with these types of ideas. If you don't and you want something cleared up, please just comment on this video and ask me a question if it doesn't fully make sense. But there's still one more section I gotta go over, which should be fairly quick. My night routine is brush teeth, put in a retainer, and take a screenshot of my health page. Again, the brush teeth, put in a retainer, those are just hygiene things and have on a list to make sure I remember to do them. I sometimes forget, especially at bedtime when I just want to go to bed. Take a screenshot of the health page. That's mainly so that I can document that I got my water goal for the day, I got my step count for the day, and I got my sleep amount for the day. I have a really short night routine because, like I said, I just want to go to bed. I'm not somebody who likes to do 50 things before I go to bed, and that's why I do so much in the morning, because I'm trying to go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed my explanation of why I chose what I did for a lot of my 1% tasks. I ramble on about these topics, and I could get into each one and probably do a 5-minute discussion about each. I'm just really passionate about my 1% tasks and why I think they are so important to become the person I want to be. I do want to do another video that is similar to this, but explain how you guys can start thinking about and developing ideas for your 1% task list. And so you can kind of do your 1% task every single day to become better, to be more of the person you want to be. Follow so that you can see the progress of everything. And I want this to be a video series that shows that just doing these small tasks is worth it, and you're worth doing these for. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye! I feel like this is gonna be really long, but okay. Let's just